guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel, The Financial Couple. It's Hannah here. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about tips and tricks to help you pass the real estate exam. The first tip I would give you guys is really try to find someone in the same class as you to help you study. The second tip is the most important for me, is taking the test as soon as you finish your schooling because the information is fresh and you won't forget as quickly. I know a lot of people think that, oh, I'm just gonna wait 1 week after, that way I can study a little bit more, but it really helped me. I took it, I think, the day after, and it really helped me because I just had everything fresh. My third tip is gonna be read each question slowly, but don't spend too much time on one question because you'll overthink it and you'll end up getting it wrong anyways. The fourth tip is don't use any breaks while taking the exam because I know people want to go out to try to release their mind of everything they're thinking of, but you're really erasing valuable information, and then you're going to start thinking about what am I going to do this weekend, and you're really going to mess up your thought process by doing that. Tip number 5 is kind of a silly one, but I feel like I should remind you all. Skip questions you don't know. And personally, I skipped every single math question until I was at the very end because I didn't want to bounce back and forth between the regular questions and then going into a math question and end up confusing myself further. So I just saved all the math questions until the end. I also did the math, and I knew that even if I missed every single math question, I could still pass a real estate exam. Another tip that really helped me is I would take the practice test that my school would give me, and then I would focus in on the questions that I realized I just kept missing repeatedly. And then after that, I would go and watch a YouTube video on just that subject alone, and I was able to start missing less and less and less. And then when I felt confident enough on those practice tests, I went and took the actual test because I knew I could pass it. And depending on your school, they'll give you very realistic tests, so you'll have a good idea of what you're walking into and you're not super afraid of failing or not knowing what you need to do. The next tip is honestly a very personal tip, but it really helped me, and it was don't eat the morning of your exam. I think I took my exam around 8, and I decided not to eat or drink anything except water because I knew I was so nervous that I was gonna have to use the restroom if I ate or drank anything. And this helped me to be able to sit through the entire exam not using the restroom and not having to run out and disrupt my thinking. If you guys are still struggling with passing the test, I would definitely recommend making a Kahoot because that you can personalize and put every question that you really need help on in there. And by doing that repetitively, you'll start to understand the questions and you won't need to do them less, and you can delete them, and then slowly you'll just start understanding and not need it anymore. And if you don't want to take the time to make a Kahoot, there's honestly a lot of schools that provide you with the vocabulary, and you just pay a small fee to get all the words that you possibly could need. I did buy the vocabulary myself because I knew I was struggling in a couple areas. So in my spare time, I would just start doing them, and then eventually I didn't need it anymore. And then I knew I was ready to take the exam because I was getting all of them correct. I know everyone is different and the way people test is all different, but I hope some of these tricks and tips helped you guys to pass your real estate exam. And I hope to see you guys in our next video. Thank you. Like and subscribe below.